Good morning, Yuna. Good morning. Welcome to day 283 of my Pilates and yoga live stream. It is 9:43 here in the UK, and I'm just about to start. It's a little bit later than, well, it's not too bad. It's not too bad. Um, Not too late actually. So let's get started on the mat straight away. 30 minutes of my yoga and Pilates. I did, Yuna. Do you like it? I cut my hair. I'm surprised you haven't noticed it in my YouTube shorts. But yeah, I just had my hair done about, when did I cut it? On Tuesday. Today is Friday, about 3 days now. So thanks for joining me on the mat today. Let's get going. So much for joining me here today on the mat. We're going to begin by finding a comfortable seated position in the center of your mat with your feet crossed in front of you. Taking a deep breath in, just settling into this moment, into the body. Then exhale out. Inhale again. And exhale, let it go. Close your eyes, just bring your awareness internally. Take another deep breath in. And exhale from here. Let's reach both of your arms up to the sky, feeling this lengthening sensation through the spine. And then take a side stretch. One hand down, the other arm reaches over. Being very mindful of your alignment here. Make sure both of your sit bones are grounded on the mat. Breathing in. And exhale out. Great, now from here we're just going to transition into a seated twist. Simply place your top arm towards that knee and then your other bottom arm reaches towards the back. Look over your right shoulder, twisting from the belly button. Easy, simple twist, just warming up the spine here. Continuing to lengthen through the crown of your head. Feel free to keep your eyes closed here and just keep that internal awareness for now. Come back to center. Now reach both arms up to the sky again. Let's take it to the other side. Reaching the other arm all the way over towards the back of your mat. Lengthening through the spine. Making sure both of your sit bones are grounded and just breathe. Find that breath into your body. Breathing in through both nostrils. Exhaling it all out. Beautiful, my friends. Now from here, let's transition into our easy, gentle twist. Simply take your top arm, bring it towards that knee. The other bottom arm reaches towards the back. Look over your left shoulder at this time. And again, really thinking about that elongation. So pulling up through the crown of your head. You want to lengthen the spine and then gently twist. Awesome. Return back to center. Once again, reaching both arms up. And then as you exhale, go ahead and just bring your arms down. We're going to open up into a straddle, but slightly make it different today by keeping the knees bent. Inhaling, reaching both arms up. Both of your feet are grounded on the mat. And then take yourself into a side stretch once again. So your right elbow comes closer towards the mat to the right knee. And then opposite side, left elbow to the left knee. So similar stretch as we just did, except this time we're opening through the hips. And then second round, see if you can extend your knees and flex your feet. That doesn't have to be super wide and open, just wherever feels good for you today. And again to the other side. Nice big stretch, really feeling that opening through the side body, but also in the hips. Awesome. Come back to center, point your toes. And at this time, let's make our way over to our hands and knees on the mat. Good. From here, we're just going to start with some cat-cow circles. Rotating the hips and the spine in a nice circular motion.
shoulders in, bending the elbows if you need to. Just make this movement feel good on your body. Taking 3 rolls to one side, and then reverse the direction, other side. Arching the back, and then rounding the spine as you go back. Inhale, arch. Exhale, round as you move your body in that circular motion. Awesome, friends. Come back to center. At this time, let's tuck your toes and lift our hips up, keeping your knees slightly bent, and then start to walk out your downward facing dog. This is our first downward dog of the practice, so give yourself a little bit of love here. Don't rush into extending both knees right away, but first add movement. Walk it out on the spot. Press the opposite heels into the mat as you open up through the chest and heart center. Now let's hold this downward facing dog, really focusing on your heart coming towards the mat, without of course sacrificing the alignment of your body. Really opening through the chest, palms are grounded. Make sure those elbows are pointing downward towards the mat. And then slowly walk your feet to the front of your mat. Take as many steps as you need. Coming over into a forward fold, releasing your head all the way down, and just allow your head to relax. Adding gentle movement side to side once again. Great. And then from here, slowly bend your knees and roll up to standing. We're going to start with our Surya Namaskar A. Inhale, reaching both arms up, opening through the chest. Exhale, diving down into forward fold. Inhale, halfway up. Exhale, step your right foot towards the back of your mat and drop that knee to the floor. From here, step your front foot into plank hold. Knees come down, chest and chin to the mat. Slide forward, coming up into a baby cobra or upward facing dog if you like. And then release into downward facing dog. Holding your downward dog for another breath in. And then an exhale out. And that same right foot that stepped back the first time is now going to step forward towards the front of your mat. And your left knee is going to come down onto the mat. So step your right foot forward, drop the left knee, look up. And then exhale, step your left foot to the front of your mat, forward fold. Bend your knees gently, slowly roll up to standing, reaching both arms up to the sky. And exhale, drop it back down into forward fold. Inhale halfway. Exhale, now that left foot steps back. Drop the left knee, look forward. Step back into high plank position. Pull the navel into the spine. Chaturanga or knees, chest, chin if you prefer. Upward facing dog or baby cobra. And exhale, downward facing dog. Let's hold here again for 2 deep breaths. Allowing your body to go deeper with each exhalation. Now that same left foot that stepped back is now going to step forward towards the front of your mat when you're ready. Your right knee to the mat, look up. And then step your right foot to the front of your mat, forward fold. Stand up straight, reach both arms up to the sky. Hands in Samastiti in front of your heart. Beautiful job, my friends. Let's just hold here for a moment. Really find your center and your grounding. Feel your feet grounded on the mat. Find the breath and just bow down to your own heart in gratitude for this practice right now, for this time you're dedicating in your busy day. Connecting to your heart, to your intention, to your own self within. As you take that next breath in, bending both knees and coming into Utkatasana, chair position. Feet together, knees together, hold it here. And then release into forward fold. Inhale halfway. Exhale, go ahead and take 2 steps back into plank position. Chaturanga, upward facing dog. And exhale, downward facing dog. And then from here, we're going to transition into our warrior 1, Virabhadrasana 1. So let's take an inhale. And then on Your left foot is going to step to the front of your mat between your two hands. Ground the back right heel and reach both arms up, bending that front knee, making sure the front knee is directly over top of your ankle. Arms are reaching up to the sky. Extending the front foot and now opening, so you're using the length of your mat and bending the back knee into our skandasana. Your front foot is flexed, palms together first. Then exhale, one hand comes down, the one that's closest to the bent knee. The other arm reaches up to the sky to a little gentle reach and twist. Feeling this opening through the hip, through the inner thigh. Making sure your toes are pointed up to the sky. From here, let's reach to the front now. See how far you can reach with those fingertips. Returning to center, hands in prayer. Now drop both of your hips down onto the mat. You're going to take that knee that's bent, tap it down, bring it up, and then just lift your hips up slightly. So we're going to go to half and a baby lift for 2. So you come down, you tap, and then ground to that heel and lift for 3. Tap, so working through the hip mobility here. Now this last one, you're just going to leave that knee exactly where it is. Readjust yourself, reach both arms up to the sky. Left foot is flexed as you release into your single-legged forward fold. Focusing on your breath, making sure your hips are square. And with each exhalation, allowing your forehead to come a little bit closer to that knee. With your toes being flexed in front of you, you should feel this through your calf muscle as well as your hamstring. Find your breath, inhale. And exhale. Inhale again. Long exhale out. Now what we're going to do here is slowly transition out of this posture back into our skandasana. So to do that, first lift your body, walk your hands closer to your midline, and then you're going to lift that right knee, the bent knee, bring it back up, foot grounded, hands in prayer, lift your hips up, and then use the help of your hands, bring your body up and transitioning into warrior 2, bending the left knee, back knee is straight. Feel free to open up a little more if you need to. Extending the front knee, arms up. Exhale, come down low into warrior 2. Extend the front knee. Exhale, bend the front knee. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, lower for 3. Really connecting movement with breath here. Bend forward. Holding this warrior 2 for a breath, and then transitioning over to half moon. So shift all of your weight to the front foot. Back foot comes up, flex it. And then your left fingertips are either just hovering above the floor, or you can place them and touch the ground with your fingertips if that's easier. Top arm is reaching up to the sky. You can look down. If you want a little bit more of a challenge to your balance, you can look up to the sky and see how that feels. And then to transition, we square the hips. Both hands come down, both knees come together as you bend the back knee and extend it out for 1. Bring it in. Extend and push for 2. Bring it in. And 3. One more time. And 4. Bring it in. And release. Feet together, top of the mat. Forward fold. Awesome, my friends. Just take a deep breath in, bend your knees, and exhale. Roll up to standing. Reach both arms up to the sky. Exhale, dive it back down into forward fold. Inhale halfway. Exhale, take 2 steps back into high plank position. Chaturanga. Upward facing dog. And exhale, downward facing dog. Let's find your breath. Stay here for a moment, noticing how your body lets go a little bit each time. Inhale and exhale. Now when you're ready, we're going to repeat that entire sequence on the other leg. So take your next breath in. Exhale. Go ahead and step your right foot top of the mat. Ground your left heel. Warrior one. Arms reach up. Bend the front knee. Find that center, that strength, that focus first. Hands come to heart. Extend the front knee. And now turn and pivot. Bend the back knee. Come into Skandasana. So you can see me from the other side. I place my hands at my heart and hold it here. First, we're hovering, so your hips are actually above the floor for a moment. And then, adding a little bit of a twist, reaching that top arm up to the sky. Your right foot is flexed, toes are pointed up to the sky, so you're feeling this nice opening sensation through the hip, through the inner thigh. Exhale out, come back with hands in prayer. Now we're going to drop down with the hips. Tap your left knee to the floor. Bring the knee back up to the sky and lift your hips up. That's one. So we bring it down and lift up for two. Bring it down and three. Bring it down and four. Last one. Bring it down. Drop that left knee. Square the hips. Flex your right foot. Inhale, reach arms up. And then exhale, take that single-legged forward fold. Grabbing onto the heel, the toes, or even behind the front knee, whatever feels good for you. Close your eyes and just go inward. Go in with the breath. Inhale and exhale. Great. And again, inhale and exhale. All right, final breath in. And then when you're ready, you're exhaling, slowly begin to lift your body up. Arms up. Hands come in prayer in front of your heart. As we open the shoulders, bring the left heel back down, lift your hips off, Skandasana. And then use your hands to help yourself up and transitioning into warrior two. Good. Inhale, extending the front knee. Exhale, diving down to warrior two. A little bit deeper each time. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, fold two. Inhale, reach up. And three. Nice, strong warrior two. Last time. Hold it here. Find that center and then transitioning into half moon. Shift all your way to the front foot. Lift your back foot and leg up. Squaring off your body, meaning your shoulders are aligned, your hips are stacked. You can hold on to the ground or hover those fingertips above the mat. Awesome. Now to slowly transition out of this posture, bring your hands onto the mat, square the hips out, point the back toe, bring your knee in as you round forward, exhale, extend for one. So think knee and forehead touch, and then you extend and pull away for two. Bring it in, and three, one more time, and four, flex your foot, and bring your feet together. Awesome, my friends. Let's release into that forward fold. Bend your knees and roll up gently. Reaching both arms up to the sky on your inhale. Exhale, dive down, forward fold. Inhale halfway. Exhale, go ahead and take 2 steps back into our downward facing dog. Breathe it out for a moment. And then exhale, plank, chaturanga. Upward facing dog. reach into three-legged dog. Right leg reaches, bend your knee and stack your hips first. Then we're going to get a little more into those hip joints by making big hip circle with that right knee for 2, up and around for 3. Hold from here and then take that right knee towards your right thumb. Drop your shin and transition into our pigeon. Grounding the fingertips. Inhale first, open the chest. Exhale, drop the forehead down. Just a couple times like this before we release and hold. Good. Now drop your elbows down to the mat. You can bring the palms of your hands together or relax your chest all the way down. Whatever feels right for you today. Close your eyes and just go inward. Making sure your alignment is there. Your hips are square and you're breathing, letting go. Focusing on the relaxation of your muscles here. So let your body relax into this posture. Let it release, surrender, let go. Staying present and focused on the breath. Inhaling and exhaling gently. Staying here for a moment. Well done, my friends. Let's take one more deep breath in. And then on your exhale, we are going to begin to transition out by first pushing into the hands, lift your body, tuck your back toes, and then step right into downward facing dog. Taking a gentle flow through here, plank, chaturanga, upward facing dog, and exhale, downward facing dog. Next side, left leg reaches up, bend your knee, stack your hips. And then begin to circle the left knee in and around for 1 and 2, making this circle as big as you can, really getting into the hip joint. 3. Awesome, lift it up. And then that left knee comes towards your left thumb now. Square the hips, make sure the back leg is directly in the center of your mat. Press the fingertips down, exhale, bend your elbows, bring the forehead down for 1. And exhale, 2. Inhale, lift your chest. And then exhale, come on down to your elbows. Or perhaps all the way down with your chest if you're ready for that. Just wherever you are, close your eyes. Bring everything internally, connecting to your heart, to your breath, to all the sensations that are starting to happen within the body. Perhaps there's tension, restriction, whatever it is, just breathe into it without judgment, without any expectation. Only breathe and let go. Inhale and exhale. Stay here for a moment. All right, let's take our final deep breath in. On your exhalation now, come on up with your body, ground your hands, tuck your back toes, and lift up into downward facing dog. Inhale, exhale, come into plank, chaturanga, upward facing dog, and exhale, downward facing dog. Good, holding this downward dog for a moment, finding that breath once again. And then when you're ready, we're slowly going to drop down both of our knees onto the mat, finding a nice comfortable child's pose, resting your body all the way down, fingers reaching to the front of your mat. And once again, just closing our eyes and slowly starting to wind down our practice, giving ourselves the opportunity of another internal connection within. Noticing how the body is feeling right now. How is your breath? How is your mind? Without any judgments, just be curious. Breathing deeply and exhaling gently. Inhale and exhale. Allowing yourself to surrender, let go. Finding that gratitude once again for yourself. Inhale and exhale. Then slowly let's come on up to seated position on top of your heels. Bring your knees together. And what I want you to do is just place the hands with the palms open up to the sky. Close your eyes and let's finish our practice here together with a couple of intentional breaths. Welcoming all the positive energy into your hands. Connecting with that energy of love, gratitude, peace. And allowing this energy to enter your energetic field, guiding you through the rest of your day. Let's close off by reaching both of our arms now up to the sky, lengthening the body. And then exhaling, bring your hands over to your heart center. Thank you so much for joining me here today in beautiful Costa Rica. I hope you have the most amazing rest of your day.
Thank you so much for joining me on another day. Yes, I'm okay. I was just doing my yoga Pilates. Thank you so much. Bye. Bye, sunflower. Thank you so much for joining me. I hope you have an amazing day or night. I wasn't dead. I was relaxing. I hope you have a good day. I will see you tomorrow for day 284 of my Pilates and yoga workout. And also tomorrow evening is my regular live stream. So come and join me then, okay? Thanks so much, guys. Have an amazing day.